Hello and welcome to AuctionNow. My name is Damien Cooley, and in this video I'd like to show you how to follow a property or even how to register to bid and buy a property on AuctionNow. When you land on the AuctionNow website, this is the first page that you will see. I can click this menu tab which takes me down to the next live auctions. Here I can either search for a property or I can find the next live auction, 123 Jones Street, Sydney. It's important to differentiate the difference between an online auction and a live auction being held with online bidders. A live auction held in conjunction with online bidders is where the online bidder will see a video live stream of the auctioneer conducting the auction, and the online bidder can bid on any device anywhere in the world. A timed online auction is where the agent has set a start date and a closing date and time. The bidding is held in minimum bid increments, and the online bidder can participate in that timed online auction with the auctioneer overseeing digitally. Let's now have a look at how we can follow a property and how we can register to bid as an online bidder. The easiest way to search and find the property that you are looking for is to enter the details in the search function. You can search by auction date, street, suburb or postcode, and then click this little right-hand button which will take you straight to the property. Alternatively, you can find your property in the next live auction tab. When I find this property, 123 Jones Street, Sydney, I now have the ability to either follow the result or register to bid as an online bidder. To follow this property, I first need to log into my account. If I'm a first-time user, I can create my account here and click the Register Now button. Alternatively, if I already have an account, I can enter in my account details and log in. Now that I've logged in, I can jump back to the home page of AuctionNow, scroll down to the property that I was looking for, and I can follow the result by simply clicking the button Follow. To register to bid for a property, I simply click Register to Bid. This will now take me to a bidding registration form where I can select myself as an online bidder. And it is important to understand that by filling out this required information, I'm not automatically approved as an online bidder. The real estate agent will need to verify your details and approve your registration. And until such time as you receive email confirmation that your registration has been approved, we would recommend that you get in contact with your real estate agent to fast track that registration approval. Here is where I can enter my contact details. If there are any additional buyers, this is where I can add an additional buyer. If I'm buying in a company name, superannuation fund or trust, this is where I have the ability to notify the agent. If I have somebody bidding on my behalf, this is where I can also add the registration details of that person. In order to agree to the terms and conditions of sale, I need to read the terms and conditions of sale. Scroll to the bottom of this page and agree to those terms. This then enables me to go to the next step, adding my solicitor's details. Here is where I will add the details of my lawyer and the contact information. Once I have added my solicitor's details, I can then select that if successful, the auctioneer may sign the contract on my behalf, and if successful, the agent may exchange the contract for sale on my behalf, which may be completed electronically. It is incredibly important to agree to both of those steps, as this gives the auctioneer the authority to exchange the contract and do so electronically. If I have had any changes that have been approved by the vendor solicitor, this is where I would notify the agent that I've had those changes. In this instance, I haven't. The payment of deposit is merely a request that if the agent does perform the exchange electronically, and if I am unable to pay the 10% deposit on the day of the auction, that you give authority to the agent to take $100 as a part payment towards the full 10% from your credit card. It is important to note that this will not automatically be taken, and it is only there as a safety net for the real estate agent to take $100 as consideration for exchanging the document. Now that I've submitted those details, it asks me to confirm the relevant information. Once I go through, check out the information that I have written down, if I'm pleased with that information, I can upload a copy of my driver's license. One document that is essential for your registration is your driver's license. I can either upload a photo of my driver's license by simply clicking this button and taking a photo, and it will upload. Alternatively, you can select from a photo that you've already taken, which is saved on your computer. Once done, I can submit my registration, and you'll see that my registration status has been changed to pending. An email notification has now been sent to the real estate agent, notifying them that you have attempted to register to bid for the property at 123 Jones Street, Sydney. Congratulations, you have now completed your pre-registration as an online bidder. So let's take a jump back into the front end of the AuctionNow website, go into the property page listing, and let's have a look at what your view will look like as an approved online bidder. Jumping back onto the property page on AuctionNow, you can now see that your registration is complete. What this means is that the real estate agent has approved your registration. If they were yet to approve your registration, it would say pending. Now that I'm approved and I'm waiting for the online auction to start, this is my view of this page. Once the real estate agent commences the live stream and commences the live auction, my view will change. The real estate agent has now commenced the live stream and has commenced the auction. And this notification jumps up on my page, Auction Live Now. To view the live stream, I simply press View Live Stream. I then need to reconfirm that I would like to initialize the live streaming. And what this image will now show is the image of the auctioneer conducting the auction. And here you will also notice that my view has changed. By that I mean, I now can see the property, I can also see my registered bidder's number, and I now have the ability to place an online bid by simply entering the numbers that I would like to bid, and once I do that, I can press place bid. Once I have pressed that, it asks me to confirm my bid, and when I place that bid, that has been received by the auctioneer, and if the auctioneer accepts my online bid, it will now jump into the bidding activity. If the auctioneer declines my online bid, I'll show you what that looks like. If I put in a bid of $1,010,000, for example, and the auctioneer is asking for $25,000, we'll see what it looks like to have your bid rejected. Here I've requested a bid of $1,010,000, and you can see here that the auctioneer is requesting a higher bid increment. I now have the option to accept the auctioneer's request, bid $1,025,000, place that bid by confirming it. It has now been sent to the real estate agent and the auctioneer, and that has now been accepted, and my online bid of $1,025,000 has been accepted and is now the highest offer. And that is an example of how easy it is to place an online bid at the auction. Be sure to bid up, bid quickly. AuctionNow is fast, safe and secure, and we wish you all the best of luck in your bidding. If you are the successful bidder at the auction, the real estate agent will be in contact with your options for the best way to exchange the contracts. This can be either done in person or it can be done online. Congratulations on understanding how to purchase real estate digitally.